Welcome back, viewers. In fact, the focus is now on a big story. In the past month, the Karnataka government has made two significant moves in the gig economy space, becoming the first Indian state to enact a dedicated welfare law for the platform-based workers and simultaneously cracking down on the bike taxis. These were the two big developments coming in from the southern state. Together, these two developments have reopened critical conversations about the future of the gig economy, urban mobility, and how the platforms are treating the very workers who keep them running and thriving. It presents a strong opportunity for a story exploring Karnataka's evolving gig economy landscape, from regulatory shifts to the realities on the ground for the mobility startup and the workers and users alike. One such player is DriveU, the on-demand driver service platform that has been operating for the past 10 years, a decade. The company can offer unique perspectives on the issue, as not only has it built a sustainable asset-light mobility model in line evolving the policy expectations, but also its founder Rahm Shastry, who's also a respected voice in the sector, has come out as a person with a voice with a reason. In fact, now joining me live on the telecast is Mr. Rahm Shastry, who is the founder of DriveU, who is with us on live, in fact, to share the backstory of this visionary service. Thank you, sir, for being with us live on the telecast. Appreciate you joining me.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, all right. In fact, sir, how I want to escalate this discussion is firstly with the talking point over the need for the ecosystem, which is driven by the idea of creating DriveU. What is the vision in the current discourse of the condition of the gig economy of DriveU that at this point of time you look at?
I was not very clear on the questions you asked because I have a very bad connection here. Can you repeat the question, please?
Well, of course. Mr. Ram, how I want to understand from you about DriveU is the vision. Would you highlight a bit more on that?
DriveU, we started DriveU in 2015. The idea started by, by looking at, we were looking at people with car owners with full-time drivers. And when we looked at it, most of the time the drivers were not being utilized. They are sitting there idly. Or a lot of times the customers were complaining that the drivers sometimes are gone for a month and I don't know what to do and so on. So we decided, okay, why don't we create a platform where a fractional use of a driver that can be achieved by using technology. And that's how we started DriveU, right? Back in 2015. So in this way, I'll get a driver when I need to, and it'll be cost effective because I don't pay for the full-time usage of the driver. And if our driver has taken some time off, we have other drivers coming in. So we do a background verification of the drivers. So we provide the drivers that you need. And that's the whole idea of how we started DriveU. We looked around that there were no such solutions in the industry back in 2015. And that's how we started DriveU. And today it is being used not only by people who wanted a full-time driver, but also people who need drivers at some specific time during the day, evening, or weekend. That's how we started.
Mr. Ram, that's in fact very well put with the vision idea, and it also lays down emphasis on how has been the success story from this idea to help people get the kind of facility that they want to now this expansion being operated in across many cities. I believe it's 8. So how does that happen and how exactly overcome the challenges within?
When we started, there was no such solution in the industry, and it was neither in India nor in the West. So it was a completely new idea. At that time, there were a lot of cab aggregators. People thought people won't own cars anymore. In the future, they'll all go buy cabs. But that hasn't happened. The car economy is grown. In India today, there are 40 million car owners, and of which half of it is in the top 10 cities in India. And we operate in the top 10 cities of the country. And since we started in Bengaluru, our focus has been primarily in South India, but we are also in North India as well as in Delhi, Chandigarh, Kanpur, Kolkata, and so on. So we are very strong in South India, and now our goal is to expand that beyond South. We have over 1 lakh driver partners on our platform who have been background verified, and 70% of them use our platform for a part-time. So they may be a student, they may be an IT worker, they may be doing other jobs, school bus drivers, and so on. And when they want to make some additional income, earn some additional money, they'll come to our platform. 30% of our drivers in a given month actually are used as for a full-time driver. And our full-time drivers earn, we make sure that our full-time drivers earn at least 30,000 rupees a month, which we think is something that is necessary to live in a big city like Bangalore or Hyderabad or Delhi. And that's how we make sure that we price it such a way that our driver partners can make that income.
The gig workers in more assured and fair places of work, because this is a time when we are looking at many stories coming in from the exploitation within the workers of the gig economy. So how does it play a position itself, which is in an already exploited gig economy? Mr. Ram, if you can hear me correctly.
I'm sorry, I will. It has been a difficult. For me, what I want to say is that we are pretty excited about our company's future. We have been profitable as a company for the last 2 years, and our plan is to grow by 50% this year, profitably grow. And we've been around for 10 years, so we are pretty excited. We crossed 100 crore revenue mark last fiscal year ending in March, and we are expecting to grow by at least 50% this year. And one of the things, we make sure our driver partners are treated with dignity and respect. Our driver partners are, not only have to earn good amount of money, but also any trip that they complete before midnight, next business day, the money is in their pocket, in their wallet, in the bank account. So our driver partners are extremely happy, and they are very loyal to DriveU at this point. And thirdly, we also take care of our driver partners. We provide accident insurance and access to affordable medical insurance. So in all this, doing this, we feel that DriveU is offering a great gig economy platform for our driver partners.
Yes, that is in fact very important given the situation right now. So how do you see a future plan for such an idea that is also helping the gig economy workers, and what are your plans ahead from this point of time?
So our future plan is, we have established we are #1 in the country right now, driver service in India, and obviously we'll continue to grow in this market. On top of it, we are looking at all services that related to a car owner, whether it be car maintenance, roadside assistance, insurance, whatever that is possible. We are trying to figure out that, as well as for our driver partners. We are trying to figure out how to help them more and provide them more service on our platform. Our goal is to go from where we are today, 100 crore revenue, to at least 500 crore revenue in the next 4 to 5 years.
Well, all right, that's ambitious, in fact, target as well. And I hope that you receive it with even greater amounts. But before I let you go, it's important to understand that to ensure that your drivers are not only earning well, but they're also working in a safe and supporting environment is also the next important understanding that the passengers need to also get.
Absolutely. So #1, we do a very thorough background verification of our driver partners, because they are, make sure that our customers are safe, are safely driven. And we monitor our drivers very, very carefully. The trip is actually, we track every trip so that we know that where the driver partner is at any given moment. So we assure, we have for our customers, we have a 24/7 live support, so that if there is any issue, our customers can call us and reach us. So from a safety perspective, we take care of that. On a driver partner perspective, we are continue to find ways to help improve their livelihood. And then, like I said, this is a very competitive space, like you said. We have to make sure that our driver partners make equal or more money in a month or for the same amount of time. So we believe at this point, in fact, in India, we are probably one of the best platform for our drivers in India, because the drivers make net money they take home could be 30, 40, 50, sometimes 60, 70,000 rupees a month, which is kind of unheard of. If you look at it, the way we are looking at it is, Simran, is to be more like an urban company on transportation. For example, Urban does all the stuff around it, and they are a great model. They are a very profitable company, and they do a lot of those things. And we will be in that league, in our opinion, in the next 3 to 4 years.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.